Have you ever noticed yourself moving slower than you used to? Maybe getting out of bed feels more like a struggle these days, or a simple walk around the block leaves you feeling unusually tired. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Aging does bring changes, but here's the good news. You don't have to accept these changes as your new normal. Let's take Barbara, for example. At 72, she began to notice her legs weren't as quick or steady as they used to be. She had always been fiercely independent, but lately she found herself hesitating before climbing stairs or holding onto furniture to keep her balance. It scared her. She didn't want to lose her freedom. Like many people, Barbara believed slowing down was just part of getting older, something she had to live with. But is that really true? Absolutely not. It's never too late to reclaim your strength, energy, and mobility. Just because the years are passing doesn't mean you have to accept a life of limitations. In fact, today we're going to talk about why movement is more important than you might think. In this video, I'll share 5 simple yet powerful practices that can help you move more freely, feel better in your body, and enjoy life with renewed confidence. These aren't complex or time-consuming changes. You can start most of them today. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to take action, especially when you hear the last 2 tips. They're true game changers. Our goal isn't just to add years to your life, it's to add life to your years. You deserve to wake up each day feeling strong, steady, and capable. So let's begin your journey back to energy and ease. Step 1. Understand what's really happening to your body. Getting older doesn't mean you have to stop moving. It just means your body needs a little more care and attention. Many people assume that stiffness, weakness, or slowness are just natural parts of aging. But more often than not, those changes come from inactivity, not age itself. Let's go back to Barbara. The less she moved, the weaker her muscles became. And the weaker her muscles got, the harder it became to move. It was a frustrating cycle, one that made her feel older than she really was. But everything began to change when she took her first step, literally. Here's the truth. Your body is designed to move. When you stop moving regularly, your muscles weaken, your joints stiffen, and your energy drops. Think of it like a car that hasn't been driven in months. The engine struggles, the tires deflate, and the battery dies. Your body works the same way. The less you move, the harder it becomes to move. But the opposite is also true. The more you move, the more your body responds, with strength, flexibility, and vitality. The key is to start small. If long walks feel like too much, begin with a short stroll around your home. If you feel stiff in the mornings, try gentle stretches before you even get out of bed. If stairs are difficult, practice stepping up and down on a single step. It may not feel like much, but these small actions add up. Barbara began by walking just 5 minutes a day. Within a few weeks, she noticed real changes. Her legs grew stronger, her balance improved, and her confidence came back. Movement became her medicine. You are never too old to rebuild strength and mobility. Your body is far more resilient than you think. Movement is not just an option. It's a necessity if you want to protect your independence and keep living on your own terms. Step 2. Stop accepting fatigue as normal. Another challenge that sneaks up on many people as they age is constant fatigue. You wake up tired, feel drained by midday, and by evening you're completely worn out, even if you didn't do much. Sound familiar? Barbara faced this too. She assumed her fatigue was simply part of getting older. But what she didn't realize was that tiredness is often the result of unhealthy habits, not age. Inconsistent sleep, not drinking enough water, and lack of physical activity can all sap your energy without you even noticing. So ask yourself, are you drinking enough water? Dehydration is one of the most common and overlooked causes of fatigue in older adults. Are you getting high-quality, restful sleep? Poor sleep leads to brain fog, low motivation, and higher stress. Are you moving your body enough throughout the day? Oddly enough, the less you move, the more exhausted you feel. So what can you do? Hydrate regularly. Many older adults confuse thirst with fatigue. Make water your best friend and drink throughout the day. Improve your sleep routine. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time each day. Avoid screens in the evening, as the blue light can disrupt your sleep hormones. Move more, not less. Even just a little movement each day, stretching, walking, or light exercises can actually increase your energy instead of draining it. When Barbara made these small adjustments, she was amazed by how much better she felt. Her energy returned, her motivation grew, and she realized something powerful. It wasn't aging that was slowing her down. It was her habits. Fatigue doesn't have to be your new normal. By making just a few mindful changes, you can feel a difference in just a few days. Step 3. Your mindset matters more than you think. There's one thing that separates people who thrive in their later years from those who struggle. And it's not luck or even genetics, it's mindset. The way you think about aging shapes how you experience it. Barbara had spent years thinking she was too old to exercise, too old to try something new, too old to change. But when she began to challenge those beliefs, everything shifted. She stopped seeing age as a limitation and started seeing it as a reason to take better care of herself. And once her attitude changed, her body followed. If you believe you're too old to improve, you'll prove yourself right. But if you believe you're capable of change, at any age, you'll be right about that too. So here's my gentle challenge to you. Start today. Make one small change. Drink a little more water. Stretch in the morning. Stand up and move every hour. Every tiny action is a step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. And your future self will thank you. This is just the beginning. In the next section, we'll explore one of the most overlooked yet powerful factors in staying strong and independent as you age. Most people don't even realize how much it affects everything, from energy to balance to memory. Barbara was making progress, walking more, drinking water, sleeping better. But something was still missing. She still woke up groggy some mornings. Some days her legs felt heavy, and by the afternoon, that old exhaustion would sneak back in. It was frustrating. She was doing all the right things. So what was she missing? That's when she discovered one of the biggest, but least talked about, keys to healthy aging. Sleep. Most people think sleep is just about rest, but in reality, it's about repair. During deep sleep, your body rebuilds muscle, recharges energy, and even sharpens memory. If your sleep is disrupted or poor quality, your body misses that vital restoration. Barbara started examining her sleep habits, and what she found shocked her. She wasn't just getting older. Her body was running on empty. Have you ever found yourself moving slower than you used to? Maybe getting out of bed feels like more of a struggle, or a simple walk around the block leaves you more tired than it should. If you've been feeling this way, you're not alone. Aging brings changes, but here's the good news. You don't have to accept them as your new reality. Let me tell you about Barbara. At 72, Barbara started noticing her legs didn't move as quickly as they used to. She had always been independent, but lately she hesitated before taking the stairs or needed to hold onto furniture to keep her balance. It scared her. She didn't want to lose her freedom. Barbara believed slowing down was just part of aging, something she had to accept. But was that really true? Here's the truth. It's never too late to regain your strength and energy. You don't have to live a limited life just because the years are passing by. In this video, I'll share 5 simple yet powerful practices that can help you move better, feel better, and enjoy your life with more confidence. They're not complicated. In fact, you can start today. And trust me, by the end, you'll feel inspired to take action. Because the last 2 tips I'll share are absolute game changers. The goal isn't just to add years to your life, but to add life to your years. Let's begin. 1. Understand what's really happening to your body. Aging doesn't mean you have to stop moving. It just means your body is changing, and it's time to change how you care for it. Many people think feeling stiff, weak, or slow is just a natural part of aging. But much of that decline comes from inactivity, not age itself. Let's go back to Barbara. The more she avoided movement, the weaker her muscles became, and the weaker her muscles got, the harder it was to move. It was a vicious cycle that made her feel older than she really was. But when she decided to do something about it, everything started to change. Think of your body like a car. If it sits unused in a garage, the engine struggles to start, the tires deflate, and the battery dies. Your body works the same way. The less you move, the harder it becomes to move. But the opposite is also true. The more you move, the stronger, looser, and more energized your body becomes. Start small. Take short walks around your home. Stretch in bed before you get up. Practice stepping up and down on a single stair. Barbara started with just 5 minutes of walking a day. Within weeks, her balance improved, her legs felt stronger, and her confidence grew. Movement is not optional. It's essential if you want to stay independent. 2. Stop accepting fatigue as normal. Another problem that sneaks up with age is constant fatigue. You wake up tired, drag through the afternoon, and by evening, even though you haven't done much, your body feels exhausted. Barbara felt the same way. But here's what she didn't realize. Fatigue is often a result of poor habits, not aging. Things like poor sleep, not enough water, and lack of movement all contribute to feeling sluggish. Ask yourself, are you drinking enough water? Are you getting quality sleep? Are you moving during the day? Barbara made 3 simple changes. She improved her hydration. Most people don't realize dehydration can cause exhaustion. She fixed her sleep routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time helped her sleep deeper and wake up more refreshed. She moved more, even when she didn't feel like it. Ironically, the more you move, the more energy you gain. After these changes, Barbara had energy she hadn't felt in years. Fatigue isn't your destiny. It's a signal. And now, you know how to answer it. 3. Your mindset matters more than you think. If there's one thing that separates people who age with vitality from those who don't, it's their mindset. Barbara used to believe she was too old to change, too old to exercise, too old to feel strong again, too old to start fresh. But when she challenged those thoughts, everything shifted. She began to believe she was capable of change, and her body followed. If you believe you're too old to improve, you'll prove yourself right. But if you believe in your ability to grow stronger, you'll prove that too. So here's my challenge. Make one small change today. Stretch. Drink more water. Stand up more often. Each little step is an investment in your future self, and your future self will thank you. Break the sitting cycle. Now, let's talk about something even more dangerous than poor sleep: sitting too much. How many hours do you spend sitting every day? Watching TV, reading, scrolling your phone, meals? It adds up fast. Barbara thought she was active until she tracked her day. She was sitting more than 8 hours a day. And here's the scary part. The more you sit, the harder it becomes to move. Blood flow slows, muscles weaken, flexibility disappears. Simple movements, like standing from a chair or climbing stairs, start feeling harder than they should. So here's what Barbara did. She stood up every hour. Even 1 minute of standing and stretching made a difference. She added movement to daily tasks, marching in place while brushing her teeth, stretching while watching TV, pacing during phone calls. She made movement a habit, not a chore. No workouts, just joyful, intentional movement throughout her day. Within weeks, her stiffness faded, her legs moved freely, and she no longer felt trapped by inactivity. So here's the truth. If you sit less, you'll move more. And if you move more, you'll stay independent longer. The power of sunlight. The one thing you might be missing, Barbara was doing everything right. She was moving, sleeping better, drinking more water, and she felt amazing. But something still felt a little off. Her joints were still stiff some mornings. Her mood dipped here and there, and her energy wasn't always steady. Then her doctor asked her a simple question. How often do you go outside? Barbara realized she was spending almost all her time indoors. What she didn't know was this. Sunlight is a powerful medicine. It helps your body make vitamin D, which is essential for strong bones, flexible muscles, joint health, better mood, and even better sleep. But as we age, our ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases. So if you're indoors most of the time, your body might be missing out. Big time. Barbara committed to just 10 minutes of sunlight each morning. No workout, no extra steps, just sitting on her porch. And the results? More energy, less joint stiffness, and a noticeable lift in her mood. Don't underestimate the power of nature. Step outside. Let the sun touch your skin. Even a few minutes a day can transform how you feel. Barbara didn't get younger. She got wiser about how to support her body. And now she's stronger, happier, and more independent than she's been in years. And you can be too. So ask yourself, what's one small change you can start today? Because aging is not about decline. It's about rediscovery. Rediscover your strength, rediscover your energy, rediscover the joy of movement. You're not too old. You're just getting started. Have you ever felt like you slept all night, but still woke up tired, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, feeling drained before the day even begins? Sound familiar? You might think it's just part of aging, but it doesn't have to be. Let me tell you what Barbara did to completely transform her nights, and how you can too. Section 1. Restful sleep starts with routine. Section 2. The hidden risk of sitting too much. If I asked you how much time you spend sitting each day, what would you say? 4 hours? Maybe 5. Now double it. Most people don't realize how much they actually sit. While eating, watching TV, scrolling on the phone, or just relaxing. Barbara thought she was staying active. After all, she took walks and did chores. But when she tracked it, she was shocked to learn she sat more than 8 hours a day. And here's the scary part. The longer you sit, the harder it becomes to move. Blood flow slows, muscles weaken, flexibility fades, and before you know it, getting up from a chair or climbing stairs feels like climbing a mountain. So here's what Barbara did, and what you can start today. First, stand up every hour. Set a timer if needed. Even 1 minute of standing or stretching helps. Second, move during daily tasks. March while brushing your teeth. Walk while on the phone. Stretch during commercials. Third, make movement a habit, not a chore. Dance in the kitchen. Take the stairs. Park a little farther away. Barbara didn't do anything extreme, but those small choices added up. Her legs felt lighter. Her energy returned, and stiffness no longer held her back. Remember this: movement is the key to independence. The more you move now, the more freedom you'll have later. Section 3. The Sunlight Secret Funny Seniors Miss. Barbara was sleeping better. She was moving more, but something still felt off. Her joints ached, her mood dipped, and she didn't know why. Until her doctor asked one simple question: "How often do you go outside?" Barbara paused. She took short walks. Sure, but most days were spent indoors. She never imagined that lack of sunlight could be making her feel worse. Here's what she learned. Sunlight isn't just about vitamin D, though that's a big part of it. Vitamin D supports strong bones, flexible muscles, and pain-free joints. But as we age, our ability to produce vitamin D naturally declines. So if you're not getting enough sun, your body might be missing one of its most powerful health boosters. Barbara decided to test it. She stepped outside for just 10 minutes each morning. She sat on her porch. No exercise, no effort, just gentle sunshine on her skin. Within weeks, she felt the difference. Her mood lifted, her joints loosened, even her sleep improved. And science backs this up. Regular sunlight improves sleep, mood, immune strength, and brain health. So how much sunlight do you get? If it's not much, here's how to start. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Morning light is best, but any time helps. Make it part of your routine. Drink your coffee outside. Walk after lunch. Sit by a sunny window. Protect your skin if you're out for longer. But don't be afraid of the sun. Your body needs it. Section 4. The simple habit that keeps you strong. One morning, Barbara bent down to tie her shoe and felt a familiar ache in her knees. It was subtle, but she knew what it meant. Her legs were getting weaker. She had been walking more, yes, but she hadn't done anything specific to strengthen her legs. And she knew the risk. Weak legs lead to unsteady balance, and unsteady balance leads to falls. She had seen it happen to friends. A fall, a broken hip, and suddenly, their whole world changed. That wasn't going to happen to Barbara, and it doesn't have to happen to you either. Here's what she did. Chair squats. Sit down and stand up from a chair without using your hands, 5 to 10 times a day. Leg lifts. While sitting, extend one leg straight out. Hold for a few seconds, then switch. Heel raises. Hold onto a counter. Lift up onto your toes. Then slowly lower back down. It took just minutes a day. But within weeks, Barbara was moving with confidence again. Strong legs equals strong life. The more you build them now, the more freedom you keep later. Section 5. The practice that transforms body and mind. Barbara had made so much progress. She was moving, resting, soaking up sun, and strengthening her legs. But there was still something missing. Some days she felt stiff. Other days she felt anxious. She worried about falling, about losing her independence. She wanted to feel peaceful, not just physically strong, but mentally calm. That's when she discovered yoga and Tai Chi. At first, she thought they were only for younger people. But she tried anyway, and it changed everything. Her joints loosened, her posture improved, her mind grew calmer. Best of all, she did it right from her living room, just 5 to 10 minutes a day. These gentle movements helped her feel grounded and steady on her feet, and they gave her a new sense of control over her body and her thoughts. Final message: your turn starts today. Barbara's journey didn't happen overnight. She didn't do anything extreme. She just made small, consistent changes. And now, she sleeps deeply, moves freely, feels calmer, stronger, and more alive than she has in years. And if she can do it, so can you. Aging doesn't mean losing your strength. It means choosing how you want to live. So here's your question. What's the one small change you'll make today? Will you step outside for some sunlight? Do a few leg lifts? Try a deep breath and stretch? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to stay healthy, strong, and independent. Right here on Elders Health Essentials. Your body is waiting for you to say yes. So go ahead. Take that first step today. Barbara began with one simple step. She created a sleep schedule. She went to bed at the same time every night and woke up at the same time every morning. It might sound basic, but our bodies thrive on rhythm. Next, she built a wind-down ritual. An hour before bed, she turned off electronics, dimmed the lights, and took a warm bath to relax. Finally, she made her bedroom a sleep sanctuary. No screens, no harsh lighting, just a calm, peaceful space for rest. And within a week, she started waking up, refreshed instead of exhausted. Her mind was clearer, her body felt stronger, and she had energy that lasted all day. This is your reminder. You deserve deep, restful sleep. Don't let poor sleep steal your vitality. But Barbara's journey didn't stop there. There was still one silent danger she had to confront, something many of us overlook.